Hey, how'd you do?
Well, I hit a few and missed a few.
What are you gonna do, blame it on this northern air?
Well, it is thicker than that air I just came from down in Mississippi. It's real thin, easier to hit these targets.
Yeah, but one thing you gotta admit is that it is a whole lot cooler than it is in that part of the country.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you couldn't have ordered a nicer day.
Well, and another thing, it's a whole lot cooler than it is in Texas, too. Isn't that right?
John, let me tell you something. Bow hunting down there in October, it's as hot. It's 105 degrees in the shade.
Well, Jim, I've seen this hunt. It's a great one. Won't you tell our members a little bit about it?
Well, John, this particular hunt, we're on 55,000 acres of the Powell Ranch. Jimmy Powell owns a tremendous block of land out there. Gerald Altman, who's got Wildlife Management Resource Company, leases this 55,000 acres, and it is loaded with big bucks.
You know what? You're starting to sound like Bill Miller now. That's all we hear is how great the state of Texas is.
Well, John, let me tell you, in one day out there, you will see as many bucks as you do anywhere else in an entire season, anywhere else in the country.
Well, let me ask you this. As far as tactics go, is there anything that you need to do differently when bow hunting Texas than you would do, say, hunting in the East Woods?
Well, John, I tell you, it's about like hunting in Mississippi or Alabama or even maybe, say, in Minnesota. You gotta find food. And what we did was set up in a live oak flat that was loaded with acorns. Now, let me tell you about this place. It was about 5 acres, and acorns were everywhere. The problem is they were eating under one tree. Took us a couple of days to figure out what tree, but once we honed in on him, he was right there that next morning.
Again, it's an awesome hunt, and as a good friend of mine from down south would say, when he came in, there wasn't nothing there but air and opportunity.
And I took care of the opportunity part of that.
If you had to name one state that could offer up your best chance of taking a Pope and young deer, well, Texas would probably be that state. Each year, the Lone Star State is one of the leaders in the race to enter record book deer. And while the terrain may not be best suited for archery hunters, some North American Hunting Club members have discovered ways of getting shots at those Texas trophies. Tripod stands are standard equipment in this land of scrubby oaks and mesquite. Large and cumbersome, these stands are the only way to get off the ground in several hunting setups. Lock-on or chain-on stands are also popular, with their only drawback being that you may have to sit at an awkward angle for several hours. Food sources are limited, with most deer relying on the corn that ranchers put out to make up a large part of their diet. Jim's stand is located on the edge of a large oak flat. With many of the trees in the area dropping acorns, he knows there should be several deer using this spot. A short distance from the oak flat are 2 deep and narrow draws. These draws could be used as escape routes for bucks in the area. Jim will surely be keeping an eye in this direction. This buck has already come into the oak flat and is picking up acorns off the ground. Slowly, surely, the buck comes into range.
Man, listen, if they took my heartbeat right now, they put me in the hospital. Been out here, it's been the last 2 years. I have missed 3 bucks. finally got a good connection. I was so worried about missing. I couldn't stand it. I held it and held it and held it, thinking, don't miss, don't miss. And I didn't. Whew. I think he went down right over there. I thought I heard him, but boy, I hope he did. I ain't found him yet, so I don't know. This is an exciting sport. Whew. I love it. I think that deer's right out here. Go find him. Here's the arrow. We just covered with blood too. Had a rocket brought in. It wore that son of a gun out. Look at that thing. That blood from tip to end of it. There's a deer right there. Oh, look at that right there. Look at all. This is where he's been scraping all over. That was that scrape we found yesterday right there. He has just wore it. Look at that, all in his horn. It's a nice deer. Big old bodied deer.
Well, just like those all too short deer seasons, it's already time to pack it up and head for home. We hope you had as much fun watching this videotape as we had putting it together. But I don't know if that's possible, because whenever you get a bunch of good hunting friends together, good times are assured. Now, you saw us take some great bucks on this tape today, and you saw us miss a great buck. But in every single adventure, you saw us have a good time. And that's what whitetail deer hunting is all about. You don't always have to take the game you're after, because the joy is in the pursuit. Until next time, take care and good hunting.